What's up, your Jones Bones? It is your girl, Unitedly Random, and I don't have my camera with me, but I thought I'd just sit down and have a little chat. In my head, I'm preparing for single motherhood. For those who don't know, I got some good news recently. I got accepted into a program in Spain to get my master's, and I'm saving up money to go ahead and get my master's. But I'm not holding out hope for the relationship that I want in the future. And I've had some conversations with people where they're just like, the only thing that you can really rely on is yourself, right? So I'm thinking about getting myself to the point where I can do it all by myself.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
Getting myself mentally, physically to the point that I can handle the burden of motherhood alone. And I know that many people have done motherhood alone. I don't think it's impossible. It's not an ideal situation for me. In general, I don't think it's an ideal situation to bring a child into this world, but I am selfish. I think that wanting to have children in general, when the world is the way the world is inherently selfish, but I'm also fine with being that selfish. And I do worry if I can do it alone. Like, I think that it's very realistic to worry about the possibility of me not being good enough. But I know I have a deep love for children, and I know that if I can get myself to the point where I can do it alone, I think that maybe I could be happier. You know, marriages don't always work. And, you know, when dealing with me and being in the situation in life where I've often felt let down by the people around me, I feel like whenever I open up the camera and I'm talking about my thoughts, it could sound like, woe is me. I've had such a tough life. And I don't necessarily feel like, oh my gosh, my life is so horrible. I do want to recognize that I know that I don't have family in this world. And the family that I once had was so damaging that I had to pull away. And even then, it was an incomplete family. It was a lot of pain there, a lot of unspoken things. And if I had said what I had felt, or if I communicated my feelings, things would have fell apart a lot longer ago. And I was very aware, you know, I was catching the subtle things, very, very aware that I did not belong in the place that I was. And being in China, I do feel more of a sense of belonging, even though I don't really know the language. You know, I'm working my butt off, and then I'm coming home, and I'm just in this limbo of not really getting where I want to be. And I'm thinking that I can get to the point where I use this job as a way to get where I want to be. I use getting my master's as a way to get where I want to be. And I'll just do it alone. And the reality of all of this is, in my head, there isn't disappointment. I don't really have anything to be really disappointed in. I am worried in that sense of like being alone in the world, and I'm trying to see if that's what's motivating me to be a mother. But I think I have a deep, genuine love for children, and I I want to be a mother really deeply, and I've told myself, this desire isn't there for no reason. This has always been a desire. You go all the way back to younger Alia, like back in elementary school Alia, and when they asked you, what do you want to be when you grow up? I said that I wanted to be a mom. I wanted my 2 children and a husband. And I feel like that's been me. I wanted to be a teacher. I wanted to be around children. I wanted to be a mother. And right now, I'm looking around at the predicament that I'm in right now, and I can say that realistically, I feel like laziness is the biggest issue for me in life at this moment, and I need to push past that laziness so that I can actually be who I want to be. Like, my past, while people will say my past doesn't define me, my past did define a lot of the actions that I made. My past does make me feel alone. My past does make it harder for me to give people a chance. But realistically, I don't see a lot of these situations, these people that I'm interacting with, being in my life long term. They are not an issue for me. The issue that I have is with myself and getting myself to the position where I can handle all of the things that I want. I still see myself as a social media star. Why am I not picking up the camera? Why am I not making content? I still see myself as someone who wants to create. I want to have a life that I am not working towards, and that is a big problem for me. And even then, people might say that my marriage was a failed marriage. I've said it multiple times before. I don't believe that my marriage was a failed marriage. It was what I needed at the time. And at this point in life, I did have a period where I questioned if getting the divorce was something that I really wanted to do. If doing what if I wanted to try to make things work with Stu? But I realized that relationship would be me just going back to what's simple. That not even what's simple, but what would be, I think, in a way, easier. Even though trying to make a marriage work is not easy, but it would just be me trying to, how do I easily get what I want? And when you're relying on other people, it's no easily anymore. It's you need to come together with someone else. And I have a distrust of people. I legitimately have a strong distrust of people. And because of that, I think that very much so affects how I view the world and how I'm interacting with people. And I think that I need to continue to put trust in myself. And through that, I can find my own version of happiness. Not what people think that I should have, but my own version of happiness. And I'm just going to put trust in the universe and trust in my spirit guides and trust in myself that everything is going to work out. And I feel a little bit of emotion because there is fear. It's very human, a very human amount of fear surrounding that entire concept that everything is going to work out for me. Because I feel like oftentimes in my life, I felt like things, realistically, that's a lie. Things have worked out for me. Look where I am in life. Look what I can do, where I've been, what I'm doing with my life. Things have worked out for me. It just hasn't worked out in the way that I immediately wanted things to work out. So that's on me. That is completely on me. But there is a life that I can have here, and there is happiness that I can have here, and I can build my own future. And that's what I plan or really want to do. So I need to be adaptable. I need to be stronger. I need to push through the pain, because the pain is a constant in life. And I'm hoping to take you guys along for that ride. And that I'm not asking for monetary support. I'm asking for just hold me in your heart. And if I need a reality check, give it to me. But hold me in your heart, and just think that little sister or big sister or whoever I am to you, she's going to make it. Just have that in your heart, that I'm going to make it. And let's make a community of people who are supporting each other, because I don't need it. I want it. I don't need people to lift me up, but I really do want it. And I think that that could make a whole difference in my life if I had a consistent group of people who were lifting me up. And, you know, there are many of times where people will say things where it will affect me. There are many of times, look, I'm messy. Look, expose myself. There are many of times that I will feel weak. There are many of times where I will question where I am going and question if I'm the right person to be doing it. But at the end of the day, that is the human experience. And I know it's the human experience. And I just have this big desire to pull a card right now. So let's go on into my living room and get a card so I can pull it. And I'm going to take that energy with me for the rest of the day. It's been a while. Not even going to lie. It's been a while since I've pulled a card. Oh, yeah, I don't think I'm really losing weight, but I feel like Bella is getting smaller. The Ozempic might be Ozempicing. But let me find my card. It's been so long. I want all my tarot cards back. I want to start back up. I want to start back up a tarot channel. I'm gonna take that card. It's the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And like, you know, you can read reverses as the opposite. You can read reverses as like going a little bit deeper, okay? What cannot be automatically seen. And the Two of Pentacles just generally talks about balancing money confusion, juggling two situations or ideas around. And since I'm gonna try to take this a little bit deeper, and I think that this is really representing the current situation in my head of juggling the two realities of what I want, what I'm doing, and trying to make that fine balance. And then the card right after that, which was under there, and it just showed up, was the the High Priestess. The High Priestess, and it has a 2 on there. So I'm taking this with the card that I just had, which was, again, the Two of Pentacles. This High Priestess also has a 2, and High Priestess is also balanced for me. It's the highest card in the tarot deck. It's very powerful, and it says the good or bad secrets are to be revealed. So I think that if I just continue to try to find the balance in what I want, what society wants for me, how I find that balance within myself, the answer will be revealed. The secrets will be revealed. I will find something that I need to know that will let me know something for the future. Okay? And It's definitely been a while since I've read tarot cards, so maybe I'm a little crusty, but I think that that's a good enough message to tell me that I'm on the right path. And that's what I enjoy about tarot cards. I know we just went on a tangent, but that's what I really enjoy about tarot cards, because it gives me this spiritual guidance that lets me know, in my head, that lets me know that I'm on a path that only I can take, and everything will work out. And that's, sometimes I just need to be hearing everything will work out, not by the people around me, but I need to have that confirmed by myself. I need to say it to myself. I need to feel it for myself. And the tarot cards put me in a position where I'm more open to hearing that. I'm not just hearing it from the people around me, even these random cards that I pull for a deck, even though I'm the one who's reading them, is telling it to me as well. And so it feels like an inner message for myself that I just need to keep going. And we know that. We can't just stop. We can't just pause. We got to keep moving on. And that is my current goal. Keep moving on, working on me, getting myself to the position, saving up money, because children are not cheap. And I know that. And I can do this. And I very much so, like when I'm speaking right now, I know that I can do this. I know that I can have the life I want. I know it without a doubt, without a shred of doubt. I know that I can have it. I just don't know when. I don't know how, but I know it will. And so that's all. I just wanted to sit down and talk to you. Today is, let me see, can I get my camera? Can I check? Today is the 28th of March, and I'm just talking. And you just, hopefully you listening. Bye-bye. Much love, and that's not a booger. I pierced my nose. That's the middle thing, okay? Much love and positive vibes, and I hope to see you guys again next time. Let me know. Have you been feeling something similar to what I'm feeling? If you have reasons why I shouldn't be a mother, let me know that also. Like, you know, I'm taking everything into consideration, but at the end of the day, I feel deeply in my soul that I wouldn't have this desire if this desire wasn't meant for me. Okay? Bye-bye.